If you have trouble sleeping or you wake up in the middle of the night, like at 3 or 4 in the morning, and you toss and turn and can't fall back asleep, or it takes you a long time to get back to sleep, this video is for you. I know exactly how it feels, that sensation when your mind just won't shut off. Feeling frustrated because you can't get back to sleep. And the next day you have to start your day and time keeps passing and you feel like you just can't get any rest. And we've been led to believe that the solution is to buy a sleeping pill at the pharmacy. A synthetic chemical that forces your brain to shut down so you can sleep and then leaves you with a terrible chemical hangover the next day. But our biology really isn't designed to depend on pharmaceuticals to get some rest. And today we're going to reclaim control over our sleep. I'm going to share with you an infusion that's been used for many, many years and is still used today. And it's truly wonderful. It's a combination of 3 herbs or 3 plants, one of them a root, that will not only relax your body but will also communicate with your nervous system so that it truly calms down. And I'm not just going to give you the recipe, because toward the end of the video I also want to share a breathing technique with you that's very important to use along with it. Because through breathing, we are really going to relax the body. We're going to send that signal to the nervous system through this breathing. And with the infusion, we're going to reinforce it. We're going to combine them, and you'll see the incredible results it will give you. Our first ally is a root. Let's pay attention because we're not going to use the leaves, we're going to use the root. It's our beloved valerian, technically Valeriana officinalis. When you get good quality valerian, you'll notice something very particular. It has a strong smell, a smell like damp earth. Some people say it almost smells like dirty socks. Don't be alarmed, that scent is living proof that its essential oils and valerianic acids are intact. Let me share a story about this plant to show why it's important. In the 20th century, during World War I, doctors on the front lines used tinctures and teas made from it. They used it to treat war neurosis, severe post-traumatic stress and anxiety, the after effects left by the war. Those soldiers came back destroyed and were treated with this root. If this root could bring calm to those soldiers in the middle of the war, just imagine what it can do for our minds before we go to sleep. Another herb we're going to use is called passion flower. It's like an off switch for the mind. Sometimes valerian on its own can be a little bit heavy, but paired with this herb, it's a perfect combination. Scientifically, it's Passiflora incarnata. Passion flower is ideal for those nights when your mind just won't stop. It goes over everything you did during the day, what you did in the past, analyzes, compares, has imaginary arguments, and even remembers what you're going to cook on the weekend. It just doesn't want to stop. Well, this is where passion flower comes in, and honestly, its story is a gift from our land. It's native to the Americas. When the colonizers arrived, they noticed that the natives used this herb. They made infusions from this plant to soothe pain and to induce states of trance and deep rest. The missionaries called it passion flower because its blossom is so complex and beautiful that they saw symbols of the crucifixion in it. But its true ancestral purpose was always to heal the afflicted spirit, that troubled spirit. Scientifically, it has been discovered that it reduces cortisol levels. Cortisol, as we already know, is the hormone of alertness, survival, and the urge to flee. Passion flower tells your endocrine system that the danger has passed. It gives it the chemical signals. To complete this triad, let's add our dear friend chamomile. Chamomile, scientifically known as Matricaria recutita, is super potent, even though many people think, well, we just have a little chamomile tea when our stomach hurts. It's a mild tea and it'll do us good. But that's not the case. Since ancient Egypt, this little apple-scented flower was revered and its healing power was dedicated to Ra, the sun god. It was considered a medicine of the highest value, and now I'll explain why we include it in this tea for sleep. Chamomile has a very powerful antioxidant called apigenin. This substance travels through your bloodstream, crosses the blood-brain barrier, and attaches directly to the receptors that induce sleep. It's a sedative that comes on gently, but it's totally effective. And also something super important, chamomile reduces inflammation in the intestine. Remember that your gut is your second brain. And many times in cases of insomnia, not being able to sleep, the gut is involved. There's inflammation in the digestive system, in the intestines, so that's why chamomile is key. Before we start preparing, I want to tell you something. Plants are living medicine, they're powerful, and as such, they deserve our absolute respect. Natural doesn't mean harmless. If you're taking psychiatric medication to help you sleep, for example, benzodiazepines, alprazolam, clonazepam, or also antidepressants, since all of these act on the central nervous system, don't drink this infusion. Because these herbs act on the same brain receptors as the medications. And if you mix them, if you combine them, you could greatly enhance that effect. And you could experience drowsiness, excessive dizziness. In that case, you should contact your doctor, consult your doctor. Of course, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding or for small children, infusions should not be given. Always consult with your trusted doctor first. That being said, for those who are looking for a natural solution, this option is perfect, safe, and very effective. Let's get to the preparation because the method is just as important as the plants. We need to pay close attention to how we prepare it. Let's make it.
For this infusion, we're going to put 1.5 cups of water in the small pot. And now we heat it up. The absolute secret of herbal medicine is to never boil the plants. If the water boils vigorously, we burn the essential oils, destroy the flavonoids, and lose the medicinal properties. You're going to heat the water, and right before it starts to boil, when those tiny bubbles form at the bottom, we're going to turn it off. The perfect ratio for your nighttime cup is 1/2 teaspoon of valerian root, a heaping teaspoon of passion flower leaves, and a heaping teaspoon of chamomile flowers. We pour the water. And now we're going to cover the cup right away. This is because if you don't, the volatile compounds that will help you sleep will evaporate into the air. And now we're going to let it sit for exactly 10 minutes. That's the time the water needs to extract the active ingredients. Then we simply strain it. 10 minutes have passed. I strained it and it's ready to serve.
Well, and now before we say goodbye, you already have your cup of herbal tea made from the herbs we just prepared. You have it in your hand, it's cooling down a little, and in the meantime, you take this moment to breathe with me. We're going to do a breathing exercise called candle breathing. It's a breathing technique that's also used a lot by psychologists and some psychiatrists. They call it pursed lip breathing. It's a very old and very effective technique. Really try it because it works on the nervous system. And it's simple. What we're going to do is inhale deeply through the nose. Fill your lungs and belly with a lot of air, and then we're going to let it out through the mouth. Very gently, pursing your lips. And what we're going to visualize to know exactly how much air we're going to let out through the mouth is that you're blowing on a candle. But very gently, from this distance. We imagine that we have a candle here and we blow on it so softly that the flame moves but doesn't go out. So we shouldn't do this because a candle would go out, right? We have to do it very gently. The candle's small flame will flicker but stay lit. So we take a deep breath in through the nose. We fill our lungs and belly and blow very gently. We inhale through the nose again. And we blow out In the last 3, after inhaling, we're going to force the inhalation a little, like filling the lungs more strongly, and then we release slowly. And we do this 3 more times, and then we have our little cup, and you'll see how you completely relax. If what happens to you is that you wake up in the middle of the night, that you fall asleep well, but you wake up in the middle of the night, you can do this. You can have your herbal tea ready, keep it cold, and just heat it up a little, just a bit. Don't let it boil, don't let it get too hot, just make sure it's warm. You do the breathing exercise in the middle of the night, drink your tea, and you'll see how you fall back asleep. Peacefully. If you make this your nightly ritual and do it half an hour before going to bed, you'll really see results in your life. It will really change things and bring a lot of calm to your life. Good rest is the best preventive medicine in the world, and it's within our reach. Please tell me in the comments how you felt after doing this breathing exercise and after having this herbal tea that we've shared with you. Also, let me know in the comments if you already knew about this breathing technique. If you know any other breathing technique you'd like to share, we'll be reading your comments. My name is Danaya Aguilar, and if you would like to connect with your body, mind and spirit, join me on my other channel, Portal Coherencia. I'll leave you a little card here so you can go visit the channel and see what resonates with you or what doesn't. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up if you like this video or found it valuable, and share it. I'm also going to leave you a video here about an amazing syrup for when you have a cough, flu, or respiratory problems. It will be really helpful for you and it's super effective. See you next time.